these last couple skirmishes, Grin Fury did just start to take a nice slight gold lead. But I'm not sure if any team has any stacks. I don't even know. Is there stacks on here? I didn't think there was. Anyways, you got the Wave of Terror onto the Slardar, but the sprint is up. Used it very quickly, and it looks like in the bottom lane, the Spearbreaker is gonna try to keep hunting the Muerta. Dadgum, is that hero tanky? Almost 2,000 HP, regenning at 12 HP per second. That's nuts. He does have a charge up, and it lands again. The Nether Strike lands again, and I don't think Azure has any points in her ult, so there is TP held in to come. Great blast off stun coming out from Legend. But the Spearbreaker is just going to charge away to safety. In the meantime, the Disruptor went down to the Lycan, catching her off in the back line. So nice little, again, nice little catch-up fight for Grin Fury. And as far as for the side of Helmets On, they definitely get away with murder there because the Spearbreaker lived, and that is the top net worth hero still at 12 minutes into the game. He's probably going to be looking, oh, he's going to go Octarine, interesting. I figured to go into the early Shadow Blade, but he obviously knows a heck of a lot more about the hero than I do. I do want to check in with the Magnus here. There were a couple pings coming out, and nothing happened. Drow Ranger farming her little heart off here in the top lane. All right, the Wind Ranger is moving around, trying to line up a shackle shot to no avail, but fortunately nothing's going to happen there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And we still have level 5 on the Vengeful Spirit, which limits her from using her Nether Swap, which would get a hero out of position and possibly get a nice little pickoff. We do see the bottom tower fall, so I think the Spearbreaker is going to take the portal and rotate top. He certainly is. Let's take a look here. The Slardar does show in lane. Little does he know he's going to get charged on. Stun comes out. He does not time the Slithering Crush, but he does. Focus Fire is out on. I didn't even see the Lycan rotate up top. Get the Vengeful Spirit. Only a solo RP onto the Lycan, and that's all right because it looks like the Spearbreaker is going to charge onto the Windrunner. She's going to get all right. Lycan with a glimpse back on it. He is surrounded by everybody and his brother slowed. Ben with a 3-man blast off. He does manage to kill the Spearbreaker, so that's a nice little amount of money. But let's see, there was murder all over the joint here. I can't even talk that fast. It's too late in the evening. See if I can get a little spell recap. I can. There we go. All right. Here we go. Sorry. Thought we were missing out on a kill there. All right. They still want to fight here in the top lane. Smoke coming out by the Wind Ranger. She's walking around, moving and grooving. Glimpse back. And it looks like they're just going to pass like ships in the night. Fury Grin does want to fight here because all their big spells are on cooldown, so that's why you're seeing such an aggressive play. Blast off coming out. A quick swap out from the Vengeful Spirit. But the Lycan Wolves are chewing away. Focus Fire goes out on the Vengeful Spirit, and Grin Fury they're running away with this. A shackle shot onto the Drow. Legend puts a bomb down, but it's not going to happen. The Lycan's on top of the Drow. A nice Slithering Crush comes in from the Slardar, and that is 3 dead on the side of Helmets On Island with a double kill. Corrosive Haze goes out onto the Spearbreaker, and the lead that Helmets On had is slowly dwindling away. Great plays by GRIN Fury. Here's a look at the KDs right now, as well as levels. Give everybody a quick chat.
Dire's structures are cunningly fortified.
All right. So, both teams have taken down the outer tier 1 towers. And now they're just going to be content with farming. We do have the Echo Saber up on the Magnus. Shapeshift comes out with a Lycan. And oh, great. The Techies is just moving and grooving. A great setup here. Oh, the Techies does sacrifice himself, but it's 2 kills for the price of 1. Focus Fire goes out on the Disruptor. A glimpse back onto the Lycan. And the Wind Ranger's going to get away. A blink in from the Slardar. Slithering Crush comes out. The Drow is running a swap in, but it's not going to be enough. She's dead again. And the Venge is just running away, trying not to be the 5th person to die here. Stun comes out. No swap on cooldown. Great use of the Blood Grenade. Oh, the pump fake. No. All right. Wowzers. Great team fight on the back of the Techies. Doing all kinds of damage here. But the main damage dealer was coming out from the Lycan. Second coming in from the Techies. Great setup by the triple man blast off. And that gives GRIN Fury the 4,000 gold net worth advantage at 16 minutes into the game. Let's take a look at the items here, as well as their neutral items. Boy, GRIN Fury has definitely made space for the Muerta. Poor guy was getting kicked into the teeth there pretty early on. I believe he was 0-3 in lane, maybe 1-3 in the lane. And he's farmed his way all the way up. He's got 136 last hits, so great farming patterns displayed by Azure here. He's picked up, he's picked up his Maelstrom, so and a Grobo, but he's picked up his Maelstrom, so that's going to definitely increase his farming capabilities. Oh boy, I got the hiccups.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
That's going to be brutal. Okay, here we go. Oh, I got another one. All right, he's got his first component made for his BKB. Let's check in here. The Drow Ranger's going to be farming up the Ancients. Going to try to catch back up in the grand scheme of things. But let's check in with the last hits. Azure is moving and grooving. Dude has almost 50 last hits more than anybody on Helmets On. So kudos to him. Let's see here. Where's my net worth button? All right, so Lycan with the back-to-back double kills, he's gonna move his way on up the chart, and he does grab the Helm of the Overlord. So let's see what creep he grabs. Oh my God, those we got some movement here in the mid lane. We've got the Shield Ruin is up on the Magnus. He does not have a Blink Dagger, but he just picked up the Harpoon at 18 minutes. So be sure to keep your eyes on this man. He's going to use that to try to get some pickoff potentials. All right, the Wave of Terror goes out and hits onto the Slardar. Silence gets brought out, and it looks like Fury's going to just get away with murder here, grabbing the Tier 1 tower at 19 minutes. I'm trying to think, what is the name of the bomb? Proximity Mine. Sheesh. Struggling. It's late in the day for me. Anywho's all right. So we saw the Spearbreaker was pretty much on top of the net worth prior to the last couple skirmishes here. A scan comes out from the Dire. It does pick up somebody initially. Oh my, got those. Charge onto the Wind Ranger, a big silence onto the Disruptor. He gets his spells out, but Drow Ranger just pumping damage from the backline. A two-man Shackle Shot comes out. Great double kill coming out for Azure. He's alive on 2 HP. He Fairy Fires in a 4-man RP from the Magnus. I don't know if it's going to do much, though. Island comes in with another kill yet again. The guy's on a dominating spree. Shapeshift popped, and they are going to chew buildings left and right. The Wind Ranger absolutely doing it for him. Two-man shackle shot with a power shot, giving his opportunity to the Lycan to just pop damage, as well as the Huerta to just pump damage in from the back lines as well. We do have a buyback from the Drow Ranger. Not quite sure if that was out of rage or if he was just trying to stop him from pushing up high. But let's see here if I can get a free camera, which of course I can't, because I messed up in the early game. So I'm gonna drag you guys all the way to these wards right in here. Those two wards set up the successful team fight we just saw just a couple minutes ago. All right. We got to keep our eyes on the Lycan. He's on a dominating spree. And let's see. The Slardar is hunting with the Blink Dagger primed and ready. He's already got... he'll get the insta-bash as soon as he right-clicks. He's already hit 3 attacks, so he's primed and ready to go. Does not want to give up that hit. Alright, so it looks like they're just going to... They're going to push away. The focus fire comes out for the Wind Ranger. Oh my gosh. And Azure, while he was farming down in the bottom lane, gets picked off by the Spirit Breaker and company. So it took 3 heroes to take the 1 hero down, and they actually sacrificed their tier 2 top. And GRIN Fury not even going to bat an eye. They're going to keep on pushing. Drow Ranger is really feeling the heat this game. At 20 minutes in, has a Yasha and only a Dragonlance. So, unfortunately, not seeing a whole lot. Plus, the buyback set her back pretty early on. She's about 800 gold away from her Manta. And we've got some deep wards set up here for GRIN Fury. Son of a gun, I was a little too late to the party there. But the looks like the Magnus did fall. Again, Lycan just chunking heroes down. He's actually gonna solo the Terminator here. The Terminator. All right, and let's see the Wind Ranger gets the Aghanim Sword. So she got the Gale Force. Great for team fights and moving heroes out of position. All right. So that is a nice little bump for the Wind Ranger. Excuse me, sorry. Water went down the wrong pipe there. All right. So we do see some circles going down on the bottom of the map. Looks like the Slardar did want to possibly try to move into that area. They're gonna take the gate and start using their split pushing abilities with the Lycan as well as multiple creeps to start pushing waves.
Radiant's middle tower is
Spirit Breaker's going to continue to push middle and take the tier 1 middle. But I tell you what, the Drow's got to be careful. The GRIN Fury crew is in the area. Oh, never mind. Of course, with the Slardar and the Roshan potential, great use of the Corrosive Haze. And Asher certainly needs to take this the Aegis on the Huerta. He did finish his BKB, so that is that's going to help not only with the ultimate, but with the BKB. He's going to be able to stand up and man up on quite a bit of team fights here. But we do see a 5-man gather up here for GRIN Fury, and they do have eyes on the Drow. Gale Force gets pulled out. A blink, slither and crush, but great Manta dodge by the Drow. Legend comes in with the blast off. Azure pops the BKB and chews down the Magnus before Magnus could get off RP. Disruptor down to about a half HP, and Azure with the smooth double kill. Oh, excuse me. The Techies had the Magnus kill early on. But that's just pretty much looking like a free tier 2 tower for GRIN Fury. Yeah, that's pretty big loss for Helmets On to have the Magnus go down pretty early in that fight without getting RP off. And it was a great Manta dodge by the Drow. Obviously, the techies casting his the blast off. It is a pretty easy spell to dodge. However, you got to be quick on your fingers, paying attention.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And let's see. So GRIN is gonna group up here in the mid lane. They got quite a bit of map control here with all outer towers taken except the mid tier 2. But they do have to be conscious that the Magnus is up with Blink, Harpoon, and RP. But I don't think it's gonna stop them from defending the tier 2 middle. All right. As far as sieging goes, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Lycan split push here in with the side lanes. But it looks like they're just gonna let the creeps from Lycan. Oh no, a Blink Harpoon miss coming in, but we do have the charge on La Muerta. Spirit Breaker goes right into using his. He does have a Shadow Blade. So a nice little disgruntled skirmish here. It does keep the mid tier 3s alive, but at a cost. It looks like Legend is going to continue to proximity mine the tower. Do a decent chunk of damage. All right. Gale Force is used, trying to pick off a hero, and the Disruptor is grabbed, but nearly escapes. BKB is popped out, and Azure is diving really deep with this Aegis. A very defensive ult comes out from the Disruptor. A Blink Harpoon actually moves the Muerta into the danger zone. Stun comes up, and he dies very early on. Looks like Legend's going to go down as well. This is a 2-for-0 trade at the cost of a tier 3 tower. So great use of spells from Helmets On to not only move the Muerta around and get her out of position, but also pick off the techies. And boy, did they needed that fight, not only for team morale, but just for a little money in their pockets. So it looks like the Magnus is picking up the Manta style. With the hero being a universal hero, Manta it's a great stat item. Well, he's going all in. Again, Manta off the corrosive haze. They can Manta dodge the blast off. Lycan seems to be working up on the AC. He already has enough money for one of the components. We're going to see the techies scoop up the Wisdom Room. That's going to get him to a whopping level 13. Speaking of that, let's take a look into the scoreboard here. It seems that the Radiant is at an XP advantage. We got a couple heroes at level 16. One at 15, one 14, and 13. And on the side of Helmets On, there's only, again, 2 heroes at 16, but they have 11, 12, and a 15. Let's check out our graphs here, and the win probability right now is Gaben with a 70% win probability for going towards to GRIN. All right. Excuse me. So with no Roshan available and pretty much the entire map available to GRIN, I think they're just gonna spread out and farm. Sorry, bad camera work there. And for the side of Helmets On, it's not definitely something that they want to hear. The Drow is severely underfarmed at this point, only level 15, 30 minutes into the game. She does have a BKB, which is going to help make her last in some team fights a little bit longer, but she is stuck in her base and desperately needs to get out to farm, but GRIN is just taking everything away from her on the map. The Lycan split pushing the lanes out with wolves. Azure is farming deep into the enemy jungle, and the rest of GRIN is just kind of holding each other's hands. They're ready to do it to it. Daylight does change over here at 30 minutes, and we're still gonna be moving and grooving down in the bottom lane. All right, a charge goes out onto the techies. Chews him down. 2 dusts are going to be popped. The shapeshift is also formed. The techies is getting his butt smacked around, but he's going to grab him with a blink, strike, swap, and a defensive static storm is used to just move both fighters into their separate corners. 5-man smoke comes out, and they're going to try for a wraparound play. Unfortunately, they are moving in the wrong direction. A charge comes out onto the Muerta. Casted a quick Yules. Goes out. The Magnus with a blink skewer misses to everybody again. Azure pops the old Spear Breaker into the corner. Crimson Guard gets popped, and the Wind Ranger walks away with the credited kill there. Magnus blinks in, silenced up, does not get RP off, and of course the man that we've been talking about this whole time, the Lycan, just chewing folks down. Glyph does come out for helmets on, and unfortunately they are staring down the gun of fear here, because the tier 3 is going to go down. A beautiful 2-man blink crush comes in. Gale Force Winds used. The Venge goes down. The Disruptor's getting chewed, and it is only the Drought Ranger up. And Azure cleans house with a triple kill. And that's going to be at least 2, maybe 3 lanes of racks. Bottom racks fall, and it looks like GRIN is going to move into the mid lane. What's the name of this? Boots of Baron gets popped, so that's going to be another set of racks in the mid lane.
Radiant's courier has been slain.
And that's going to go to a 15. 2-3 buybacks are used, so that is going to cause GRIN to maybe sidestep back, but they're not. They're moving forward. A great silence get cast on to the Magnus. RP only onto the Slardar. Focuses him back. The Lycan gets moved around. Gale Force one more time onto 2 heroes. They're moving and grooving. Swap comes out from the Vengeful Spirit. The Spear Breaker's getting chewed away. And again, Island having a great game on his Lycan, is completely unstoppable. He's chewing away again. Disruptor, Glimmer caped up, is going to live. Glimpse back on Muerta. Azure, great fingers usage here with the BKB, and that is going to dodge the skewer back, and that is going to be Mega Creeps for the side of Fury in a 20,000 net worth lead coming in at 33 minutes.
Now have Mega Creeps.
If your helmet's on, you're just looking for a couple pickoffs here, maybe on some higher risk heroes, not just the techies or the Wind Ranger, but man, you want to kill the Lycan. I don't think he's died since like 12 minutes into the game. Oof. And if you're a helmets on fan, unfortunately, the win probability chart is not quite in your favor, but Gaben is still saying that there is hope. You got 2% chance to come back and win this game. 4-man smoke up comes out. The Gale Force comes out. It hits onto 4 heroes. A great Yules on the Spear Breaker. Island shapeshifts on, and he's just going to 2-hit the Disruptor. He's down. Azure pops in from the back line. Rod of Atos comes out, and Azure's going to 2-hit the Vengeful Spirit. A blink strike onto nobody, but the Gust comes out, and it is Island chewing and grooving again. Mega Creeps are now in the base, and Fury does not give a shit about any heroes at this point in time. They are only going to hit the buildings. Gale Force comes out again. A stun comes out. Azure going to be chewing the Magnus down, and the Spear Breaker's going to fall. GG is more than likely going to come out here. If not, their Ancient is going to go down. And GRIN coming out of a little bit of a shaky start out of the bottom lane. They came out with a nice 35-minute victory. So GRIN takes game 1. So in that meantime, I'm going to turn on some non-copyrighted music here and enjoy the intermission here. Let's check it. Take a look at the scoreboard here. Again, a little bit of a clunky start for GRIN Fury in the laning stage. Helmets on. I talked about it in the draft. They just had ease of execution in the laning phase, and we felt the presence of the Spirit Breaker in the bottom. However, GRIN just was able to move Azure down into the bottom jungle, allow him to farm some items up to get him back into the game, and it really just was placed on island on his back. He was able to rotate from the mid lane back up to the top, get some kills, pressure the Drow early on, take control of their topside jungle, and he definitely solidified the victory for the side of GRIN Fury. Here's a quick look. As far as MVP goes, I think hands down it goes to Island. He farmed up his items, he rotated very well, and the dude was dominating. Topped out the lobby with 11 kills. And as far as net worth, he is just behind the Muerta. Similar hero damage, but my MVP goes to you there, Island. So enjoy the MVP that I voted you. That literally means absolutely nothing. So while we wait for game 2 to start, I am going to mute myself and use the restroom. I hope and encourage you guys do the same. Alrighty, boy, we wasted no time getting into game number 2 here. Let me quick change this up. Oops. Let's see here. GRIN 1 dash helmets 0. Okay, and let's make this a little smaller. We'll put this in the top right. Very good. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2. We start out with the same 2 bands. Medusa band first. Excusez-moi. Medusa band coming out for GRIN, and Lone Druid coming out for the band for helmets on.
Remaining.
I can't help but to think that GRIN may want to ban out the Spirit
5
Breaker.
seconds remaining.
The hero had a lot of impact the last game,
Dire team
but then again they managed to navigate it to a win. And helmets on. Helmets on. Gonna give the techies to GRIN. However, they are not gonna give up the Wind Ranger this time. So a little confused, but that's all right. I thought the techies had a pretty big impact last game.
5 seconds remaining.
For sure. Setup. There was 2 or 3 times where the he had 2 or 3 man blast offs that really allowed Legend on the Lycan to gain some kills. But helmets on is going to they're going to scoop up the Crystal Maiden here, one of their supports. Sorry, everybody, you're going to have to bear with me here. I'm having a double chocolate chip cookie from Subway that my wife got me, and it is absolutely mouth-watering right now. But needless to say, we are in the second part of the banning process here of the draft. And GRIN is going to take their sweet old time with it. All right, GRIN still chewing up their reserve time here.
Radiant team ban.
Tinker.
Wow! An early Tinker pickup for Island. So, number 1, Island. Great spot for this pick here, and let me explain why. So they have they're going into the banning phase. So now GRIN is probably going to spend the next couple bans here banning heroes like Spirit Breaker, Storm Spirit, maybe a Quap. Anybody that's going to close the gap on the Tinker.
Team's turn to ban.
All right, helmets do make the adjustment here, and they're going to ban the Muerta out. The hero was chewing. He was chewing last game. Absolutely shredded him once he got a couple items and recovered from the laning phase.
10 seconds remaining.
All right, another ban for GRIN. Bloodseeker. All right. Bloodseeker, I mean, overall, very good hero right now. I would have liked to see maybe a Storm Spirit banned. But
Radiant team ban.
all right, helmets on, going back to the Arc Warden ban. Again, I really like it. I think it's just more of a niche ban right now, so that's a good thing. Zeus, a very good counter to Tinker with the magic damage in long range. So that is a very good ban. All right.
Dire team's turn to pick.
The Juggernaut gets banned out here for helmets on. And they are going to grab the Underlord. So, again, it'll probably be, I forget who played the the off lane last game for helmets on. My sincerest apologies. But
10 seconds remaining.
we shall see their off laner. He was a Spirit
5
Breaker
seconds remaining.
player. And let's
Radiant
see
team's
here.
turn to
All
pick.
right.
Faceless Void.
Faceless Void coming out early for GRIN. I love these two core picks for GRIN. Great synergy. The Tinker can show up very early on with even a level 1 chrono. The
10 seconds left.
Void
Decided?
can time lapse some damage off.
5 seconds remaining.
I'll be interested to see how we can lane against the Underlord, because Void doesn't do very well with dot damage or and Underlord with the Firestorm. I mean, I guess if you're not standing in the Firestorm, you're not taking damage, but you know. All right, so GRIN taking their time on the bans. Oh no, excuse me, this is a pick here. So they're probably looking to pick up a P5 here.
Dire team's turn to
Really,
pick.
they just need. Okay, Hoodwink. Again, great AOE catch. So it actually sets up really well for Chrono, as well as some of the Tinker Laser and
10
missiles.
seconds remaining.
It's a pretty squishy hero, so I am a
5
little
seconds
concerned
remaining.
for GRIN if Helmet's On is going to pick a hero with a lot of catching.
Radiant
Storm
team's
Spirit.
turn to ban.
Void.
Okay, so Void Spirit comes out. I don't think that's an end-all be-all. I think GRIN really needs to ban the Storm Spirit here. Storm does really well against those three heroes. On the side of GRIN,
10 seconds remaining.
the Void is more than likely gonna. Well, I guess it could flex into the safe lane,
5 seconds
but
remaining.
more than likely is gonna be in the mid lane. I don't know how he's gonna do against the Tinker though, because Tinker does quite a bit of burst damage here. So if I'm GRIN, I'm banning here. I'm banning Storm Spirit and... Oh no, I was going to say Bloodseeker, but they already banned the
Dire team
Bloodseeker.
ban.
The Monkey King! Alright. I think a halfway decent hero right now
Radiant
would
team
be,
ban.
for helmets, would maybe be the Lifestealer?
Dire team ban.
Maybe not. I mean, no, Lifestealer. No, he kind of gets shit on by the Faceless Void late game, so that probably is not a very good.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Bristle with a Spectre. Spectre would have been a very good pick. That's a good ban for GRIN Fury, but Bristleback would have been an awesome pick for GRIN. So great ban there by Helmets On. Let's see here. So it looks like GRIN
10
is
seconds remaining.
gonna need maybe a little bit of a frontliner.
5
Honestly, I
seconds
wouldn't
remaining.
mind the Slardar again. I mean, maybe I would
Dire
like
team's
maybe a
turn to pick.
Centaur. Night Stalker. Oh, that's a good pick. Night Stalker is gonna absolutely shred the Crystal Maiden and the Wind Ranger. AoE silence is not going to allow the Void Spirit to play aggressively during
10 seconds
nighttime,
remaining.
especially with the AoE silence. So I do like
5
this.
seconds remaining.
As far as for Helmets On, I mean, if they're looking for a mid laner, I really like Storm Spirit. Maybe not so much into the Night Stalker pick. But if the Void Spirit's going mid and they need a core. No, not Luna. Alchemist would be pretty greedy here, but Alchemist wouldn't be the worst pick in the world. They would definitely have to play a little bit slower. Terrorblade, honestly, actually would be a really good pickup here for Helmets On. It would just kind of give the end all be all carry. And that would actually man up with the Night Stalker as well in lane. Let's see here. Alright, the pick is in.
Puck, choose
Alright,
your
so...
hero.
Puck. Alright, so it looks like we are going to see, Puck is going to be the mid lane, Void Spirit's going to be the safe lane carry, followed up with the Underlord, and more than likely the Wind Ranger in the off lane, and then the Crystal Maiden's going to be paired up with the Void Spirit. And then up top, we do have the, as I predicted, the Techies in the mid, or excuse me, the Tinker in the mid lane. Techies is going to be in the safe lane with the Void, and then Hoodwink and Night Stalker are going to be in the off lane more than likely together. Honestly, Helmets On has a lot of lockdown, and I do like it, but I just don't know if they do enough damage. The burst damage from Void Spirit and Puck is going to be good for the Faceless Void, but I don't see once Tinker gets Blink, I don't see how they're going to find the Tinker. He's just going to stay in the woods and spam spells. So I think the Puck and the Wind Ranger are definitely going to have to hunt and find the Tinker. And then also they're going to have to watch out for the Night Stalker, because if he gets farm and they're going to be able to move around the map, this is going to be an interesting one. Game 2 here coming out for GRIN versus Helmets On. All right.
Prepare for battle.
Okay. Let's see here. Hey, at least I can move the camera around now. Nope, no I can't. Okay. I suck. I officially suck. But that's okay. I apologize, everybody. I'm not good at this. It's been a long time since I've casted. So, anywho's all right. So we've got GRIN here on the Radiant side for Game 2, obviously, with them being in. Oh no, they had the Radiant last game too. So I wonder who had first pick. It doesn't matter. Anyways, all right. So we got all 5 heroes hanging out
To battle.
in the bottom Radiant jungle, and we've got all 5 heroes hanging out in the top Dire jungle. Alright, the Hoodwink and the Night Stalker are going to move their way over to the river. Alright, we might have a little bit of a skirmish here.
Let's get moving.
Alrighty, the Puck. And it is a 2-for-2 bounty trade. Alright. So, Game 2, I think ultimately Helmets On need to capitalize on their laning stage. They had a great laning stage in Game 1, but they just couldn't quite move around the map in a efficient way to where they could capitalize. Alright, I think I missed 2 kills in the laning phase. So again, my apologies. Our goal is to not have any misses this game. I say that, and the Techies is already at half HP, as well as the Wind. Oh boy, the Wind's moving in. She does level up Wind Run, level 1. Boy, that's a tongue twister and a half. But here, let's go to the. Sorry, let me pull up the last hits here. Oh, we got the gold Faceless Void coming out for Azure. Oh, my apologies. My mouse stuck there. Alright. And Puck and early level against the Matrix. I wonder. Oh, actually, that's pretty smart because Puck has phase shift and can dodge the missiles. That's a really smart use. Keeps him in lane a little bit longer. All right. Check in with the top lane here. Check in with Night Stalker. He's on top of the last hits chart. Uh-oh, but it looks like we are going to have a skirmish here, and nothing's gonna happen here. I thought I was on top. I thought I predicted pretty early on for a nice kill here, but nothing. So Firestorm comes out, and I think we're just gonna see this this from the Underlord. The Underlord's just gonna spam Firestorm and try to just push the wave and make the Void farm under tower. Ooh, Puck goes gets pretty low here. Doesn't level up phase shift, and Tinker does not have any mana here to do a combo. So it looks like both heroes are just going to grab the bounty runes and move forward from there. Wind Ranger. I think technically I counted. I saw it at the very end. But Legend is going to grab first blood with the blast off. And I think his little stroller pushing ass is going to make his way downtown. Walk in fast. Oh my gosh. And he actually made the Underlord use Firestorm. That's huge, and gets denied by the neutrals. Island manning himself up. Oh my goodness! Boy, that was actually that was a pretty lucky kill by the Puck there. How does he not put a point of phase shift against the Tinker? Ay, cabron. All right, so the Puck narrowly escapes with a nice in-lane kill against the Tinker. And he's going to salve his way all the way back up. And the Night Stalker has to be a little on the careful side, seeing as how it's still daytime. We do have a minute until nighttime, so once night comes, he'll be able to do a little bit more damage. All right, Hoodwink gonna be trying to stop the side pull. Gets hit with the Aether Remnant, but that is going to allow the Acorn to bounce around the house. Acorn shot, yeah, I was right. And that's gonna kill off the squishy CM. That's okay, have no fear. All right, Azure getting pretty low here on the Faceless Void, but like I said, I think he's just gonna make it farm under tower. All right. Legend is going to sidestep the Shackle shot, and Void is in a little bit of trouble here. He best be careful. Yeah, let's just go into the top lane here. And, oh, in just in time, and it looks like, ouchie, ouch, but whatever. Void Spirit gets the kill here with the, what is that spell again? Remnant Pulse, that's right. Great little setup here. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. The CM route into the Aether Remnant, that's a pretty slick combo. But Puck with Dream Coil does have the ability to play pretty aggressive here with the early kill. And the creeps pushing in on the Tinker. He could have he can play aggressive. All right, and it looks like the Underlord is doing just as I predicted as far as last hits goes. Both offlaners have been playing really well this series. They're both last hitting very well in lane and tops of the net worth. It looks like the Hoodwink got snagged the bounty rune there. He's gonna be going back into the top lane. Great deny by the CM. Ooh, The shot, and then the acorn shot comes out, and it looks like the hoodwink is going to grab yet another kill in the top lane. Azure getting low, sidesteps the power shot. Thankfully he did, because he could have got pretty dead there. But now, let's see, what is he, 1,700, yeah, 700 gold away from his hand of Midas. Power shot does connect this time onto the Void, but the Firestorm comes out and just shoves him right back into lane. Couple last hits from the tower here. That's a nice, easy last hit for Azure on the Void. Great early point into the Dissemblate. However, the Hoodwink was ready. Right with the Bushwhack, Acorn shot comes out. And they are moving and grooving. 7-minute Wisdom Ruins are out. And I do believe that Legend, I saw Legend grab the Dire side. Ooh, but we have a little bit of a rotation here. The puck's coming in with Dream Coil. Oh no, I think he showed. Oh no, he showed, I think. He does not give a shit though. Alright.
Dire's bottom tower is being stripped away.
Two-man Dream Coil, nicely played. The Bushwhack does come out, silence as well. Oh no, the Aether Remnant does connect later on. But both cores here for Helmet on are pretty low. Son of a bucket truck. The Night Stalker does pick up the kill. So good news for the Faceless Void down in the bottom lane. He his offlaner gets a kill on the Void Spirit, but he's got to be careful. He's pretty low. He is a shackle shot away. Oh my god! Oh, that dude is min-maxing to the max. That was awfully quick. Haste Rune comes out and oh my gosh! Great sharpshooter comes out for Hoodwink. Wow, what a play with a Haste Rune as well. That was awesome. Oh my gosh. Dude, this Faceless Void is just giving me anxiety, man. Just pick up a casual Morbid Mask at this point. I'm begging you. Guy's been sitting at like 10 HP this entire time. Making me angry.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom
Alrighty. And the root comes out onto the techies. The puck bottom, but a 3-man chrono comes out. A great blast off. Oh my gosh. And there's so many people low. Power shot comes out. Island. Showing the reason why he was Game 1 MVP, rotating early, allowing Faceless Void to hit his one button for the team fight, and walks away with a nice double kill. Matter of fact, he's only, what, 200 away? Yeah, 200 away from his Blink Dagger, and that's a great feeling for a Tinker player. All right. Ult comes out for the Night Stalker, and he is going to dive here. Unfortunately, the Bushwhack is just slightly off, but they are diving the tier 1 tower. Oh my god, Hoodwink. This guy is a fucking madman. Dude is just sharpshooting people left and right, front and center. No way.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Island being the proactive mid that he is shown from Game 1. Again, just now picks up his Blink Dagger. He's going to head back to base and pick that bad boy up. I thought we had some pressure going in. Oh, the Tinker, matter of fact, he's going bottom. Wind Run comes out and rooted in the bottom lane is the Tinker. All right, he's going top. Oh man, what the heck? I just went top because there was kills going down up there, and then I go back to the bottom lane, and there's a 3-man rotation to kill. Man, we just got murder all over the joint. All right, so the Blink Dagger is picked up. He didn't grab it, though, which is crazy to me. All right, the puck is rotating to the bottom wave. He's waiting. Faceless Void TP down. Silence comes out. Void comes in, or excuse me, Faceless Void does TP in, gets silenced right away. The puck rotates around with the illusory orb and gets a quick kill onto the techies, and he is outie 5,000. A little bit of a greedy build here yet again for the Faceless Void with the Hand of Midas. All right, Island did now finally pick up his Blink Dagger. Silence connects onto the Tinker, but nothing's gonna happen there. Oops, sorry, boys. Vanguard is completed on the Night Stalker, just waiting on the Echo Saber. And it looks like the Wind Ranger is gonna soak up some XP here in the mid lane. Bushwhack comes out, Acorn shot as well. Unfortunately, the Bushwhack is just a little off the mark, but a single coil gets caught onto the Hoodwink as well. And unfortunately, the sharpshooter that he is has been laid to rest. Puck moving around the map in a very good fashion here this game. Love seeing the active mids, but we do have to be cognizant. The Void does have Chrono. I don't think he's going to waste it on any of these heroes bottom just because he doesn't do any damage yet, but it's alright. Alright, there is an early rotation here coming out from Hoodwink. He's going to go out with the Bushwhack. That connects. Sharpshooter hits, breaks, but the puck is here for the coil. Comes in, gets a kill. Oh my goodness, and it looks like the Wind Ranger is focusing, firing down Island on the oh, and it looks like the Night Stalker's gonna go in. Is he gonna try to get a double kill here? Rooted up, Silence, slowed, and he's gonna die as well. Oh my gosh, Helmets On does not lose anybody in the Wind Ranger. Okay, we do have an early TP in coming in from the Void. He's gonna try to Chrono on the Crystal Maiden? Fourth? I guess. Alright, Shackle Shot does come out. Bushwhack slightly off the mark. But Legend and on the techies is not off the mark with a blast off. Gets a nice little quick 2-man stun. Oh, okay. Hoodwink, relax. If you would have hit that, I would have asked your PC get checked for cheats.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
Alright, let's see. Let's check in with the Void. Echo Saber complete. 15 minutes with treads. That's not an awful start. I mean, he's a little behind, but not a ton. Alright, Puck. Waning Rifts away up to the north to safety. Finishes up the Witchblade, so that's a nice little power spike and damage over time for the Puck. And he is going to get rewarded with the Regen Ruin in the top side of the river.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, alright.
Radiant's middle tower.
Legend grabs him again. Bushwhack. Holy, what the heck? Wind Ranger already has the shard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Did I miss something here? Did they do the...
Where did
Oh, I thought they did the,
go?
whatchamacallit. Alright, 2 heroes middle. Firestorm comes out onto 2. Crystal Maiden, Frostbite, and the ulti goes. Great cancel with the Bushwhack. And they're going to pass like ships in the night here.
Regeneration.
Invisibility.
Alright. Night Stalker is going to be just kind of holding Faceless Void's hand here. Oh, but Void's going to TP up into the top lane. It's probably a great call for him, honestly, because, never mind. Oh boy, they might be able to turn this. Alright, Dissimulate comes out, dodged. The Underlord, great use of the ultimate. Sticky Bomb does land, Faceless Void, and he's going to keep whacking and brawling and moving and grooving. Uses Chrono, unfortunately, gets absolutely sniped from the Wind Ranger. Focus Fire comes out onto the Techies, and that is 2 kills for the side helmet on. Bushwhack comes out onto the Underlord, and Pipe gets popped, so the Tinker damage is going to be greatly mitigated. This is where Purge would talk as my co-caster and explain how smart and magnificent the pipe reduction works. For the side of GRIN here, it's unfortunate that the Tinker does not have any stacks to take, because he definitely could use them right now.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I had a big yawn. Alright, the puck looked to get caught out by Legend and Sharpshooter, I'm sure. Sharpshooter, yeah. Alright. I can't believe how fast-paced this game is going. 26 kills at 18 minutes? I love it. I love it bad. Alright, the Underlord does pop Pipe, and look at this. Dude's not taking any damage, bruh.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
Wow. Alright, so the Pipe is officially wore off. Let's see what the Tinker's doing here. I think this is exactly what Helmets On wants. They want to be able to sit and defend towers with the Underlord and allow the his carry to free farm. Azure moving forward, excuse me, but is not going to catch anything here.
Radiant's top tower has looked
Wind
better.
Ranger is bound and determined to power shot all these trees down.
Radiant's top tower deserves just as much help as
Bushwhack comes out, silence as well, or excuse me, break comes out from the Sharpshooter. Hit comes out, Shackle Shot onto the Hoodwink. This is going to be a big kill. The Night Stalker just popped the ultimate. AoE silence goes out. Ooh, the Puck with a nice 2-man Dream Coil, but is not going to matter much. The Puck does go down, but 4 heroes are low as hell on the side of GRIN. Focus Fire, 1 HP away. Can the Tinker is 1 HP as well. Lives. Void comes back. Night Stalker comes back in. Void better back that truck up, my boy. Oh my gosh, this man is so greedy, boys. All right. Void Spirit does TP in. Ah, dadgummit, I wasn't quick. All right. Pretty even match right now. And it looks like, let's see here. Oh my gosh, the Tinker is 1 component of Ags away. That is going to be a huge power spike for the side of GRIN. Let's see here. Void Spirit does get the Chrysalis finished up and is 2/3 of the way done with BKB. Puck still working on the Blink. Wind Ranger has the Glimmer, and let's see here. Underlord, ooh, he's close to, or close. He's 1 component into Rod of Atos. CM just doing her thing. Hoodwink was frying early on, has kind of plateaued out here. It looks like he's going to be going into the greedy build here. So love to see him start farming. Night Stalker here. What does Ags do? Oh, that's right. Yep. Just gonna be looking to finish up the BKB. He's still quite a ways away, as well as the techies. He's going into drums. That'll be a good pickup. So that's pretty much where we're at as far as items go. This is a look at the tier 2 items. All right. See, Crystal Maiden can get out of here with Frostbite already being used. Come on, Sharpshooter, where you at? Pit of Malice comes out, and the Silence does as well. Shackle Shot onto the Hoodwink, and he is 1 HP. Oh my gosh, the Power Shot is just 1 little centimeter away. Two-man Dream Coil comes out, the puck snaps onto the Tinker, and the Tinker's in trouble. Silence, Power Shot goes down. But the Wind Ranger focusing fire onto the Night Stalker is 1 HP. The Night Stalker. Oh my god, the Void Spirit comes in with the Astral Step and absolutely mollywops the Night Stalker. And helmets on, they are just cruising through this up to a 3K gold lead. And the BKB is finished onto on the Void Spirit. Here's a quick little recap of the fight. Alrighty, and back to farming we go. I'm not gonna lie, the early pickup for the Aghanim shard for the Wind Ranger seems to be paying off. The Gale, is it Gale Force, right? Yeah, Gale Force seems to be moving heroes into the direction in which that they don't want to go closer to the enemy team. And Helmets On is really just doing the easy stuff and targeting the first easy hero to kill. All right. See here, we got some pings moving back into the mid lane. Pit of Malice just hardly catches out the Faceless Void, but he is going to time walk the damage and that location off. And Hand of Midas is coming in quick, and he's going for a quick Ags build, so they're going kind of all into the oh, I thought that. Nope, never mind. They changed the Ags. That's right. Oh shit! We're going up top. Bushwhack up onto the onto the Void Spirit.
A prize.
BKB is finished up, so we'll probably see the Harpoon come out for Void Spirit after this. Maybe maybe not. Maybe go right into the Crystallis. Oh boy, love the greed. Absolutely, like all 3K players should go. Full greed, full go, full send all the time. All right, a 5-man smoke coming out here for Helmet On.
Dyer's bottom tower is being chipped away.
And it looks like they are going to use this opportunity. Oh my gosh, the Faceless Void gonna use the Chrono in a very defensive manner. Rod comes out as well as Pit of Malice, and I gotta sneeze. Sorry guys. Two-man Dream Coil comes out on both supports, and this fight is so spread out, I don't even know where to look. Alright, we got more work coming in. Azure joining the fight with BKB. I said fart, oops. But Focus Fire comes out onto the techies. Void Spirit coming in with a nice unstoppable streak. The Tinker is just coming in and just popping damage in left and right. He gets a double kill. Puck back into the fight. A 2-man Illusory Orb plus Raining Rift. He's got some backup coming in. Oh my gosh, Ben, legend. No.
Someone better help Dyer's middle tower.
And the puck gets out by the skin of his tinny tin teeth. Right. Skin on his... What is the saying? Eh, whatever. Anybody in chat, you guys still there? Well, how we doing? Alright, so the Void Spirit got away with murder there.
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to last long.
And it is hot in this room. Alright. So, again, we see Azure on the Faceless Void at the top of the net worth chart. Still, the Hand of Midas is paying some pretty big dividends here. And he is one component away from the Ags upgrade. And, I mean, quite honestly, I think it can work out well for him. The AoE time lock. These heroes seem to be grouped up and going to be hanging out. And it looks like we did have a Tormentor taken on the side of helmets on, and that is going to be the puck picking up the Aghanim's shard, and that is going to AoE phase shift. Yeah, it's the bonus damage. Yep. It's really not a great thing for magic casting puck, but you know it is what it is. So that means the Underlord. Does the Underlord not have it? Oh no. Void has his? No. Okay. Interesting. Alright, the Night Stalker is hunting, but Shackle Shot comes out onto the tree, followed up by the Frostbite. And it looks like the Underlord is going to join them. Gale Force is used onto him again, and this is gonna be a two-man Chronosphere, but it does absolutely nothing. Void Spirit jumps in, takes care of that nasty little hoodwink that's been doing a lot of damage. He's going to disseminate around. The Night Stalker is chewing away at the puck, but to no avail as well. And why can't I grip the screen? There we go. Okay. Alright, and that is the Faceless Void finishing up the Aghanim Scepter on the Void Spirit. So let's see what item he goes next. Aw, shoot. I just missed the kill from Legend, or the Crystal Maiden onto Legend on his techies. I think this is going to be a really good farming tool for the Faceless Void. Oh, never mind, he wasn't close enough. I was hoping to see it. Dude's going to have mana problems. Oh, and I guess it's only 40 mana. Alright. The techies Legend is pinging out the Wisdom Ruin as well, saying, hey, yo, folks, come grab this thing. Let's get you some XP.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
Oh, man, yeah, that's going to be awesome. Oh, shit. Alright, so, helmet on with the quick Roshan. Oh, boy. Tell you what, that guy, great. Is he gonna? Oh no, he doesn't have. He doesn't have Chronosphere, but Faceless or the Void Spirit. God, there's too many voids. The Void Spirit gonna be moving and grooving around, and he might be able to one-shot this guy. Oh, he does grab him with the Aether Remnant. Silence does come out for the Void Spirit. Two-man bushwhack onto the side of the trees here. Snap onto the Dream Coil from the Night Stalker, and everybody's going to disengage. BKBs are popped, but however, keep this in the back of your mind. Faceless Void does have the Chronosphere, so they could use this very aggressively. I just don't know who you chrono. I think you chrono both supports. Oh boy. I think he's got a chrono. Oh my gosh. Great winning rift comes in for the puck. And the Void Spirit takes down the Faceless Void. BKB popped onto the Void Spirit. That's going to be a great shackle shot from the Window Runner. Legend comes in with the blast off, stunning too, but it's just not enough. The Void Spirit comes in and whap, 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 shuts down the techies. And that's going to give Helmet On the 6K gold lead prior to the 32-minute mark. Make it 7 now that it dropped. And here's your fight recap.
Dyer's bottom tower is being chipped away.
And he's
Dyer's
going
bottom
Ag
tower
and
is under
Scepter
attack.
too. This I personally I love this pickup, especially this match. Gets the the 2 Resident Pulse charges as well as the silence. And Void is really going to be put into a tough situation because he's going to have to use BKB sparingly. He can't get rooted down, not only by the Rod of Atos, but by the CM Frostbite, but by the Aether Remnant as well. All right. Oh man. And he still has. All right, Solo Chrono gets put on, and oh my gosh. Well, that is a 1-for-1 trade, actually in the side of GRIN, because that's the mid puck down. So Dream Coil not going to be available for the next 60 seconds, and the Void Spirit wants more. Oh boy, that was one pulse. Let's see if the Faceless Void's going to get out of here. The Echo Saber hits are starting to mount up. No spells up for him. This is my favorite time to watch Dota, because the Void Spirit just wants to farm just to get his Ags, and his offlaner's going someplace else that he doesn't want him to be. He's like, come on, bro. Come on, man. I just need 200. Just need 200 gold. Oh, the lovely game of Dota. Man, this Void Spirit is absolutely chewing right now. Dude's doing so much damage. 385 right click damage. That's not even with a crit. 901 for the crit. You just love the feeling of that power in your hands.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, looks like the Night Stalker is rotating down to the bottom lane. Semlake comes out. Rod of Atos gonna stop the Night Stalker from thinking about doing anything. Bushwhack comes out as well as the Acorn Shot Sharpshooter gets popped. The CM gets smoked. The Void Spirit dives in, silences everybody and their brother around. But Faceless Void does not get a flying, and he dies early on in this fight. The Void Spirit comes in again with the Astral Step, trying to get kills. He still has Aegis. He's untouchable right now. And the puck is gonna deke and dag around, and the Void Spirit's gonna come right back into this fight. Full HP around. Great blink away from the techies. And it looks like that is going to be a tier 2 bottom to fall from the side of Helmet On. And I think they push a high ground, absolutely. Firestorm that thing down. The Underlord is going to be right-clicking for a Mack truck right now. But a Fortify does come out for the side of Grin Fury. It looks like we are going to go around. Just have a nice little round of farming here. Harpoon coming out for Void Spirit. Honestly, if I'm him, I'm looking into his let's see here. Oh, never mind. I was thinking, what's the Bloodthorn? What are the components? Oh, it's Mage Slayer. That's right. That would be very annoying to play against. Get that plus the silence from the Remnant Pulse, or Resident Pulse. That is nutso, my friend. Nutso. Alright. How's the puck doing? He just needs to
Illusion.
hit a 2-man dream coil every time, and they pretty much win every fight. BKB is finished up on the Night Stalker. That's a great feeling for the side of. Oh man, he's had it for a while. My apologies on that, everybody. Tinker now has his BKB. That's gonna help. Hey, let's see what happens. 15,000 net worth lead at 37 minutes. You know, honestly, I think Helmet On can pretty much take any fight they want. I don't think they necessarily have to wait for a pickup. But the Faceless Void is hanging out and around. Oh, he's rooted, quadruple timed. Alright, BKB is popped for the Void, and hate to say it, but it almost feels like it's wasted. He just has to retreat. Alright, Void again pitted up. He's forced to use the defensive Chronosphere onto the tankiest man on this entire map, and unfortunately it's just not doing anything. The Night Stalker dives in with his BKB popped, but Underlord with the hell of the with the overwhelming blink is just tanky as hell. All right, Legend on the techies is gonna get might be sacrificed up. Rod comes out, Silence out onto the techies as well. Oh, single man Dream Coil gets casted, but oh, that is a problem. The Underlord did catch the techies, or excuse me, catch the Tinker. Alright. The Tinker is moving and grooving around. Alright. We're just going to watch the Tinker move around for a couple minutes here. Sorry, I had to chip in on my wife here, make sure she wasn't going into labor. But the Techies gets caught out, and needless to say, he is going to be quickly removed from the match. And they are forced into their base. Thankfully, they have a Tinker, so this game could last about an hour and a half, and we can just sit here and enjoy it.
Dire's bottom tower needs some help.
But the Tinker does give you a certain amount of pressure release because he can just push the wave so quickly. Now, Puck, on the other hand, is a great D-pusher as well because 2 spells and he's good to go. Alright, Asher's got to be pretty careful here, especially with Chronosphere still on cooldown for about 4 seconds. I think he's going to get Shackle Shot, Rotted, Silenced. Ooh, that feels bad. And he even used it, and he doesn't have buyback on the carry. Oof. This is the fat lady might be warming up for this side of Helmets On and GRIN here. All right. Man, this Tinker is annoying to go against on the high ground. Gale Force is used. Catches the Hoodwink, so that's a 2-on-5 now. Oh no, could be the end of it. Buyback from the Tinker, and the Void Spirit comes in. Surely they don't back all the way out. I mean, Void is super fast. Oh no. A 2-man Shackle Shot This is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I think they're going to call it. There's no way out for these guys on the side of GRIN here. Silence casted. Another death. Yeah, this is a shellacking. They are going to respect the Void being up, even though he does not have RP. Alright, and man, I tell you what, the Greaves on the Underlord, just giving constant replenishing of the health is so nice. The Void, yep, I think he's just going to keep doing that over and over again until he clears the creep wave. Bushwhack comes out, and it does not catch on to anybody. Gale Force comes out as well. A quick blink away from the techies. Or excuse me, from the Tinker, and nothing is going to happen here. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Just a whole lot of waiting right now. Ooh, Void Spirit with the Hex pickup. That is going to help us out quite a bit. Let's take a look at the items here, shall we? Alright. So it looks like Helmets On is just going to back out and go grab Roshan. And personally, I think that's a good play. I think you give it to one of the I think you give it to the Puck so he can cast spells. All right. I'm shocked nobody's trying to help take this down. It looks like we do have an early movement on here. We've got everybody on the side of Helmet On out, and they're pretty spread out. The Tinker's just dumping stuff out from the far line. The Puck is going to get caught into the Chronosphere. He doesn't die though. He's going to go into the phase shift, and it is just murder all over this map. Void Spirit's going to go and try to chew down some heroes here. And I think, yeah, yep, this is going to be it. Alright, and Aegis gets secured for Helmet On. Yeah, they get to the Void. Yep, that's a good play. Alright, they can literally waltz up the high ground here and end this game.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
Like that pickup by the Puck. That's alright. Alright, Gale Force gets put onto two heroes. Wind Ranger getting a hit quite a bit. Alright, hey. Let's see here. Great bushwhack and acorn shot into the two heroes. Unfortunately, probably the two beefiest heroes on that side of that team. I think he's trying to wait for like the perfect. Alright, here we go. Alright. So it looks like if I'm not mistaken, the tower did go down. Yep, so we have two towers exposed, or two sets of racks exposed. And, boy, Felt, man. They have some annoying defense. That faceless Void. Ooh, a quick aggressive jump in from the Underlord. right. Oh, I didn't even see the chrono go down. Oh my gosh, he made it out. What an animal. The Night Stalker goes down. The Faceless Void's gonna... Whoop, close, but no cigar. Yep, I believe it's over. Alright, buybacks are getting brought out. I apologize, everybody. I am falling asleep at the wheel here. It was a long day for me at work, and ooh, the Faceless Void's doing some major damage here. Gale Force gets brought back up. The Techies is going to fall from the Windrunner. Alright, that is the bottom set of racks down. Silence comes out, a root as well. And I think this is it.
Dire have fortified their structures. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
Alright, that is 2 lanes of racks down, and boy, what one team did in 35 minutes game 1, the other team did in 47 minutes. All right, well, I think on the side of Helmet On, we saw a pretty clean game. Their draft was really solid, and they executed at a high level. I really like their draft. The only thing I thought they probably could have done a little bit differently was maybe pick a little bit more of a different mid, but GRIN or Helmet On is gonna wrap it up 1-1. And unfortunately, I am falling asleep here, so I'm not going to cast Game 3. But I truly enjoyed casting these 2 games tonight. My apologies. But we'll quick take a look at the scoreboard, and yeah, we'll get on out of here. Great match from for Game 2. Very back and forth. And yeah. Alright, everybody. Well, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Again, I'm not going to cast Game 3. I'm falling asleep here in my chair. And thank you for tuning in and watching this great series between these 2 teams.